Welcome, everyone. Rose and Jackie from Heaven on Earth. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for tuning in last week. We're back. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Rose. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I would just like to say a huge thank you to all of those that tuned in last week to watch our very first show. Our hearts are truly full, and we thank you for watching. We look forward to do this every week. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I believe we're taking in 2 callers today, which is lovely.
Yes. I think we're going to wait a few minutes. I don't know, Rose, would you like to pull a card?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
I think that's a good idea.
Thank you. Okay. So you go ahead. What message does the divine have for us today?
Okay. So just before the show, I decided to pull a card for all involved. So this evening, I have the Strength card. So right away for when I see this particular card, it's the Strength card. I'm calling in Divine Archangel Michael. And the reason why I say this is because of the sword, the light that shines through. So when I think of that, if there's anyone here that is watching this evening, if you feel like you're going through difficult times, some challenges, it's almost like you don't know which way to turn. So the way that I'm going to say this, and I say this with love, and call on Divine Archangel Michael. Ask him to surround you with his divine blue light. Ask him to cut the cords that no longer serve you and your highest good. Envision yourself being surrounded with this beautiful divine blue light. Ask him to give you the strength. Ask him to give you the courage. Ask him to give you the wisdom. Ask him to give you the knowledge that you need to move forward. So continue to know that you are always surrounded with the divine angels. But for this particular card, and I feel very strongly that this is connected to Divine Archangel Michael, you have the strength within you to carry on. Whatever it is, the situations you're going through, whether it's school, work, home life, relationships, please know that you have the strength to move forward.
Very beautiful. I'm sure many can resonate with that, Jackie, because, in our daily lives, we go through a lot, and never feel that you don't have the strength within to always stay within that light and be the light and know that you can get through it all, always. Thank you. Okay, so I believe we have our first caller, Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn.
Yes.
Hello, Evelyn.
Hi, how are you today, Evelyn?
I'm good. How are you, lady?
Good.
Doing wonderful, thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay. Thank you all for accepting my call.
Good.
Thank you.
Is there something that we can help you with? An angel message or a message from a departed loved one?
Just basically some guidance. I had a situation and relationship that kind of like disturbed me, and just looking for directions and guidance in it.
I'm not really able to hear you a little bit, Evelyn. Don't go into too much detail, but if you could kind of just repeat what you were saying, please, and thank you.
Yes, I had a situation pertaining to a relationship that, kind of like got to me, and I just need some guidance concerning it.
Okay, and this is a male relationship, Evelyn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's just see at this moment. This person's been in your life for a while, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew him
And
and we reconnected.
Yes. And you're uncertain right now if this person is in sync with you moving forward to be in this relationship, correct?
Yes, we're engaged.
Okay.
And I'm getting the feeling, Evelyn, is just, have a connection, take time out to sit down with your loved one and just be open and honest with your true feelings. It's about communication. I'm not sure if there's been miscommunication lately. Would this be correct?
Yes, we've, been
Maybe a little
discussing
bit of
different
distance
things.
between the two of you?
Pardon me?
Sorry, Evelyn, can you just repeat that?
Yes, it's been communication.
Sorry?
Yes, there have been communication between us.
Okay, but there's some uncertainties coming from
Yes.
from your side, correct? Am I right
Yes.
to say this?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I think what's happening is your partner is not giving you that full comfortness in moving forward in what you are looking to complete in a full engagement in a marriage. Does that resonate?
Kind of.
Okay. 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 So basically, what the message is here is to allow both to communicate, to understand one another more on a soul level versus just kind of an external level. So there's just things
Okay.
that are missing in between that need to be communicated with for you to have a better understanding to move forward with this marriage. Okay, I see the love is very strong between both, but your love is very, very deep, and you're wanting the same back from this gentleman in return. Not to say he doesn't love you, he does. It's just there's something that's giving you that uncertainty. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So basically what the angels are saying is just to trust your intuition on this one. The relationship is flourishing. There's just a slight small miscommunication of certain things of what you look to have in a marriage and complete a marriage versus to what he's looking at. But it doesn't mean that it should throw it off balance. So this gentleman is in your life for a reason. It's to teach you also as well to love in the highest capacity, and also to teach him in the same way in return.
Okay.
Okay. And it's also I'm feeling something also. It's just more you're ready to settle down. You know what you want. You want to settle down, but he's just giving that just how can I say it? Let's just say that he kind of shows that he speaks that he's looking to settle, but then his actions sometimes are not fully in sync. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like the seriousness, you're serious about it, and he's like, just taking it day by day, that kind.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just what the angels are saying, just allow your heart to, to sing, to embrace the moments, and to just kind of speak what is truly what you're feeling. This is how I feel, and that way you can harmonize both and balance the both moving forward.
Okay.
And I think they're also just saying to reveal your innermost feelings, to really reveal it. Be honest and be truthful with what you feel at this moment, so that way it doesn't carry on into the relationship, the engagement, the marriage that's moving forward. Because it is moving forward. You love him and he loves you.
Yes.
Well, only thing. Okay. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Sorry, Jackie, did you want to add on to something?
Yes, if I may. So, Evelyn, again, I totally can relate to what Rose is saying for you. Evelyn, there's a bit of a change that is needed, and I feel like there's a bit of a change that is needed. And when I say this, it's like a change of communication. So there's a bit of a lack, but know that you can move forward if you present your feelings forward. Allow yourself to say, okay, this is how I feel. I love you very much. This is where I see us going. How can we work together in order to make this work?
Yes.
Does this make sense, Evelyn?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
yeah, so the angels are just adding on to that to Jackie too as well. Say your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. So continue to explore it to the fullest capacity of how you feel with the real utmost love that you feel. So little things are not to set you back, they're just to put them back in place in a divine order. So they're not to scare you or fear you back from, backing out from something. Just allow the divine, allow the universe to continuously connect the both, to learn from one another and to continue to love one another so you can move forward with it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Good.
Beautiful.
That helps, Evelyn.
Yeah. So
Okay,
just,
but,
sorry.
okay. No, one other thing I was thinking about though, it was like, everything, was good until a third person got involved. So that's my
Yes.
biggest issue after that.
I see that, but you see, the thing is, it's just what's happening is because there's a bit of a torn, in someone coming in that space, that surrounding. But this is where you need to explore the fullest of the feelings to understand the end result of it. The divine will assist you moving forward, but you must listen to your intuition. They are saying this. You need to listen to it carefully. But they do see this moving beautifully forward, but you have to be utmost honest with your feelings towards this gentleman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready. Thank you, appreciate
You're very welcome. Thank you, Evelyn, for tuning in to myself and Jackie. And moving forward, we wish you all the best.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a great night.
You too. Thank
You
you.
too.
Blessings to you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Beautiful.
Okay. Very beautiful.
Okay.
It's nice when the angels, step forward and deliver that divine messages, right? So it's just a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. And I think, when many are into a relationship and they are in a certain uncertainty, they just need to follow their feelings. I think their feelings is the highest intuitive part that can guide them, with their next steps.
Exactly.
And calling in the divine. I mean, definitely.
Exactly. And I mean, it's about laying your feelings and emotions the way that I'm looking at it on the table, because you need to be open and honest in a relationship. And it's about feelings and it's about being committed.
That's right. But in a situation sometimes when there is an addition that has stepped into a surrounding, this is where sometimes the confusion can come in because you love, but you're not sure and you're uncertain moving forward. And
Exactly.
And the divine will guide her, accordingly, which is beautiful.
Okay. So I understand we have someone on the line. Her name is Jen.
Jen.
Hello.
Jen. Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And where are you calling from?
Pardon me?
Where are you calling from?
From Barrie, Ontario. I can see
I'm
that
calling
there.
from Barrie, Ontario.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very beautiful. Close to us. Okay. Is there a specific question that you are looking to have some guidance from the divine, or possibly a departed loved one?
Yes. I'm running into a lot of family issues since
Okay.
my father has passed.
Without details.
I was just
Jen, sorry, not too many details. Just it's either an angel message or a departed, so we don't give too much details. We'd like to read into that.
Oh, okay. I just want to know when things are going to be more settled down in life. If life is going to go back to normal anytime soon for me.
Okay. And you've lost your father, correct?
Yes.
Okay. and there was a shift when the loss came. There was something that now started to divide the family during the time of your father's loss. My condolences from both of us, first of all.
Thank
But
you.
this is where the shift started to come into, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like there was, does it have anything to do with some materialistic things that were possibly, or things that were left over in the battle where the family is saying it belongs to me, or it's things like this, something to do with more things that were left behind, that your father left behind, that created some of this?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel like too, there's some paperwork involved, documents. You know, it's about a disagreement within the family,
Yeah.
and getting like artifacts. So I'm not sure if there's disagreements on who you feel should get this and who should get that. Would this be correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask you, Jen, is there a gentleman that's still here in the physical world that is also part of this, that's created some of the situation that's in between all this?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so your father's stepping forward and he's asking for this gentleman to slowly step back, please, because this does not all completely belong to this gentleman. So he is asking him to step back, to allow the fairness of what he left behind to be distributed properly amongst the family. Does this make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay. Yes, so this is directly from your father saying this, and he wants the family to reunite, to come back to the way they were, to have nothing in between that he left behind, to take apart a beautiful family. So this gentleman that's here in the physical world needs to understand that your father is watching over you all, but is seeing that this is created such not a nice feeling during the depart of him being over on the other side. So he is acknowledging that. He is trying to, give you all signs and messages to reunite and to slowly put things at peace as he's at peace.
Mhm.
I feel as well, Jen, is that, he's saying I worked very, very hard for the legacy I've left behind. So, it's not about being selfish right now. It's about the love. It's about love for the all involved. So again, I'm hoping that this gentleman will be able to see that and know that things need to be equal, because your father, again, I feel like he was a very hard worker. He worked very hard for what he has left behind for his family. I feel like things are going to take a little bit of a smoothing balance out, but I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer. I don't feel it's going to happen overnight. I almost feel it could be like 6 months. But I definitely feel there's paperwork being withheld. I'm not sure if all the documents have been presented. Would this make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. He's also stepping forward with a female on the other side, which is an older lady. Does this make sense, Jen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what's happening, the two of them are together and they're saying to me that she was also a part of something that he also had while he was here in the physical world. Okay, so this goes kind of like somewhat like of a generation that's in the family. So she is stepping forward and she is also acknowledging that the family is apart from this situation and needs to put this once again. They're stressing at peace and at rest, that you all come together as one, to understand that love conquers anything from a financial standpoint, from a materialistic standpoint, and that everyone is getting affected by it, even children, she's saying, children here in the physical world.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Would this be connected to a home by chance, John?
Pardon me?
Would this be connected to a home?
Yes.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
No, this is where the property is going back and back. It's
That's what I'm
something that
saying.
was in the
Yes,
hands of.
It's
Yes.
almost like I feel like it's been passed down, but I feel like it's a home. So there's miscommunication about what should be done with the home.
That's right. Yes,
Yeah,
the
it is a
property, the
home.
land,
Yeah.
everything. Yes. Yes. It needs, what he's saying is that he's left specifics. And I think what he's trying to say to me at this point, it was something of verbal as well, that everybody knew before he departed. Okay, everybody knew their place of where they needed to be if something and should happen during this time when he would depart. So please understand that everybody needs to come forward. What he's saying to me, come forward, and please let go of what you feel should have been towards that individual versus what he left for all to share.
Okay.
He's also saying, remember me for the love I gave, not for what I have.
Yes.
Okay.
And the woman that is with him, it's either a mother or grandfather, his mother or a grandmother. Does this make sense?
Yeah, could be mother or grandmother.
Beautiful. Yes, because she's stepping forward. She's got white hair. She's got white hair. Does this make sense?
Yeah, that would probably be grandmother.
Grandma. Okay. So now did grandma live in the house as well before?
No.
No. Okay. So mother was in the house. Mother is on the other side with him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. The message for you all is to come close all together, sit down as a family, and basically put things into perspective of your father's love versus what is supposed to be just in the hands. Okay? He wants to see the family back together, come back, so nobody and no longer will be affected by this whole thing that he wants you to remember him. He doesn't want you to remember what he left or what was there.
Okay.
Okay. Does this make sense to you, Evelyn?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see all of you gathering around a table, John, and just kind of talking it out.
Oh, sorry.
Just step forward with love, communication, love, and that's what he wants.
Okay.
Are we?
My apologies. If I had said, Evelyn, my apologies because I was still in the first. It's Jen. We were talking about it. I didn't say Jen. It's Jen. My apologies. Did we lose connection with her?
Okay.
Okay. Beautiful. Well, thank you. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
I think there's just take a look.
okay. So I would like to about a chat with Master.
Jen is back.
Oh, Jen's back.
Jen is back. You had a message for her. Yes,
I think
please.
I got
You
cut
can give her
off.
the message. That's okay. Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
Okay.
You have a message for Jen, Jackie, before we got.
I'm feeling the word forgiveness, Jen. So even though you're going through these challenges right now with your departed loved one, your father, forgiveness is key here. It's about moving forward and trying to address the situation with love and kindness, but most of all, forgiveness. You know, I feel like everything is going to balance itself out and the communication is going to be open again, but it's about forgiveness. So please hold that in your heart.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Blessings to you moving forward. And I believe that everything will be into divine order for you and your family. Blessings.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're very welcome, Jen. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Well, Jackie, we're actually out of time.
It seems that way, but by so quick.
Very quickly. So we just like to say thank you to all the viewers for tuning in to Rose and Jackie, Heaven on Earth Healing Center. Have a beautiful evening, and we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.
Enjoy blessing.